All right, so we're back after a little bit of a break on YouTube. I'm gonna try to be posting more on here now, and I know I literally say that every single time, but I've been posting a lot more on TikTok. That's why I haven't been posting on YouTube. I've been going hard on TikTok and the short form content. So if you want to see more of that, go over there. Should be in the description or the channel or something like that. But today we're talking about Daniel Dubois and Oleksander Usyk 2. The fight just happened yesterday. It was a really good fight for the time being and for only 5 rounds. Usyk basically just dismantled him for 5 rounds straight, pretty much. Hats off to Daniel Dubois, though. I think his time will come. He's, only 27 years old. Usyk's 38, which is also pretty crazy. But I think Daniel's just in Usyk's era right now. I mean, Tyson Fury can't beat him, so I think it's Daniel's time will come. I think he's still so young. He has a lot of time left, so he'll be fine. But Usyk had a really, really good performance today. Yesterday, his shots were so nice. It's that accuracy you can't. You can't beat that. Daniel, he kind of did what he did in the first fight. He looked a little bit better, and they both have gotten a lot better. I'd say Usyk quite a bit better since their last fight. With the experience with Tyson Fury twice, I think does a lot to you. I think Usyk, just his pace is so hard to slow down. Nobody has been able to do that yet, and that's what you have to do. You have to slow down his rhythm of his 1-2. When he hits that level change, he comes over with the 2 right on top of the head. That is just nuts. He's a really good technical puncher, boxer, but he's also a really good counter puncher, and that's how he knocked Dubois out with that left hand, that left hook. He went back and came over with that left hook and knocked Daniel clean out. Not out, I guess, but he knocked him down. I think that's what makes Usyk so great is you can't, everybody knows, you got to stop him, slow down his pace and stop his rhythm, but nobody can do it. What makes Usyk so good is that he can keep that consistent pace throughout the entire fight, and his gas tank is so good, and when he wants to put it on, he can. Against Fury in the first fight, he had that consistent pace the entire fight, and it caught up with Tyson. I think it was the 8th round or something like that. He wore Tyson out, and he came over the top with a level change, left hand, right to the chin, got Tyson, and then when he needed to turn it on and try to take Tyson out of there, he did it, and he got a knockdown. So Usyk finished the rest of the fight with 12 rounds. Is my point. He won it. So he just it's so hard to stop his accuracy and his pace. Dubois, I think, is a really good fighter. Don't get me wrong, but he's just not in that type of ballpark to where he can take somebody like Usyk, who's that technical, out. I think Daniel just relies on his right hand too much. He's got a lot of power. He did land a couple clean ones on Usyk, but Usyk just landed more that volume just overwhelming Daniel looked like. But it only went 5 rounds. I think he knocked him down in the 5th or the 4th the first time. I forgot what it was. It was just I think it was a left hand. Usyk's left hand is very powerful, which is crazy because he has some serious power for being. I think Daniel Dubois was 240, and I think Usyk was 220 something. And Tyson Fury was 260, and Usyk was 225 or something like that when he knocked Tyson down. So he holds a lot of power for being, because remember, he was a cruiserweight undisputed champ before this, so he fought a cruiserweight for a long time before heavyweight. But with that being said, I think it was Usyk in the 5th round, I want to say. He knocked him down. And then, usually as most fights go, you hit him usually a couple more times and they go right back down, and that's what happened. Daniel looked like what I respect from Daniel and AJ. AJ in the Daniel Dubois fight and Dubois in this fight is they are willing to go out on their sword, and Tyson Fury wasn't able ever to do that. They were trying. They know, okay, yeah, I'm hurt here. I'm gonna need to do something big because I know I can't keep up with this guy. Now I get maybe Tyson the first fight that was a closer fight, but the second fight Tyson was not willing to do that and go for a knockout. He just wasn't gonna do that, which is what I respect from AJ and Dubois. AJ in the Dubois fight, he was still thinking he could take him out, and he was going for the knockout punch, willing to get knocked out to go for the win, because he knew he could stay in there 6 more rounds or whatever it was and keep that pace. He knew he'd gas out and his legs weren't with him, so he knew he had to go for the knockout. And I think that's what Daniel's doing against Usyk after he got knocked down the first time. I think he knew the skill gap, and I think he knew what he needed to do, and he tried to go for it, and he got countered and got taken out. But, I at least respect that from them, that they want to go for it, and that's what I'd like to see for Tyson again. But speaking of Tyson, there's talks of having a Tyson Fury 3 fight, which I don't see why we do. Usyk, the first fight was the closest. The second fight was not even close. Usyk killed Tyson. Jake Paul faced off with him, which I know there's talks of them doing an MMA fight. If they did a boxing match, that would be so not close. Like, that would be just light years ahead. I don't even want to see that. But what I do want to see is Usyk versus Joe Parker, which I heard Frank Warren say for Queensberry. I think he said the WBO was going to make that Oleksander Usyk's mandatory would be Joe Parker, so I would really like to see that. I think he's the best shot. I know some people say Caballero from heavyweight division. I forgot what his name is. It's like Ajit or something like that. Sorry, I don't remember, but his name is Caballero. He just fought on one of the Riyadh season cards. I forgot who he fought. I think it was Zhang. I think he knocked him out or dropped him or something like that, stopped him. He had some serious power. I still think Usyk would piece him up pretty good, but I think Joe Parker is the best and probably the last person needs to fight to like solidify his name. He said before this that he only had a couple more fights. But then after the fight, he said 38, he's young, I'm just getting started. So who knows? Hopefully he keeps on fighting, because I really like seeing him fight. But the main point is Usyk is such like a great heavyweight fighter. Where does this guy rank all time? Because I mean, the stuff we're seeing right now is not normal. He's beat Anthony Joshua twice, Tyson Fury twice, and Daniel Dubois twice. That is a crazy resume as it is right there. He's undefeated. I believe he's been an Olympic gold champion or he's had some kind of Olympic medal. He was insane in the amateurs. Those Ukrainian boxers are so good. We've seen it from Loma. He retired, but Loma was the same way in the lightweight division. But Usyk is, I don't know where this guy ranks in heavyweight. It's got to be for sure top. Oh, man, I mean, Tyson Fury is going down as an all-time boxer for sure. And he beat the guy twice and knocked him down. And I mean, stopped Daniel Dubois twice. I mean, it beat Anthony Joshua twice. That's crazy right there. Those are his last 6 fights at the back end of his career. And he's fighting this young guy, and Daniel Dubois, an up-and-coming guy, and he just puts him out in 5. Like, this is not normal. I would say he's top 5 of all time. Like, he's got to be, because, I mean, he's undisputed cruiserweight champ. Moves up to heavyweight, becomes heavyweight undisputed. He's cruiserweight undisputed, moves up to heavyweight, becomes undisputed. Then loses the belt because of, he got the undisputed against Tyson the first time. Then Dubois took the WBO or whatever belt because I don't even remember what happened, but they just had to take it away from him. I don't remember the point. It was only like for a month or something he had it. Fights Tyson Fury again, beats him because he took the WBC belt from Tyson, and then he comes back and fights Daniel Dubois after Tyson Fury the second time and takes the WBO belt from him and becomes undisputed heavyweight champ for a second time, going back for the belts. I mean, that's being undisputed is one thing, but being undisputed in 2 weight classes and being undisputed twice in 1 weight class shows, how great you are. Undefeated record. The top guys can't beat you. You beat them twice. There's no reason for a trilogy, which is why we don't want to see the Tyson Fury trilogy. Like, we need to see Joe Parker, especially if Usyk only has limited time left. That's the fight we want to see. So, I don't know. I just, hopefully he still fights a little bit more, because I really like seeing Usyk fight. He's like, he moves way too fast for a heavyweight. And I think that's part of him being at cruiserweight. He comes in lighter, but like, yeah, he's such a good boxer, so crisp, so precise. But yeah, I don't know. Where do you guys think he ranks all time? Like, I think he's got to be top 5 all time. I would say, like, he's got a crazy resume and crazy accolades already. But I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Let me know what you think. I just think the dominance that he's putting in these fights against some of these top heavyweights of all time, like Tyson Fury, is pretty crazy. So that's about it for me today. I'm going to be trying to get back in the YouTube videos. Like I said, I've been putting more time and effort in the TikTok videos. So If you want to keep more updates and stuff like that, I do like a lot more day-to-day stuff and UFC stuff on there and boxing. So, but that's just like news and posts and stuff like that. I do more up there. So just short form content. But then like when there's a really good fighter breakdown, I'll try to come out here more. But yeah, I mean, it was a great fight, great event. Also, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, because it shows me that 0.9% of you, or something crazy like that, are not or 0.9% of the people watching this are subscribed to me. So basically, 100% of you guys aren't subscribed to me. So just help me out and subscribe if you want. It'd be very helpful. So anyway, yeah, that's all I have for today. Thank you guys for watching.